Hello? Oh, hi, Andante. I'm finally playing Star Rail again. That's right, I'm back. After working crazy hours, I'm back. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I feel like I'm forgetting to do something right now. Don't know what it is, though. Anyway. I remember the last thing we were doing was making a cocktail. I don't remember what else after that. Continuing collecting ingredients for the drinks. Maybe I didn't finish? I don't see anything else to grab.
That being said, mixing a drink is way simpler than you'd imagine. Just pick your favorite
Hey Anna, how you doing?
ingredients, toss them in a glass.
Hello
mix it up,
Mexican, how are
and
you
it's done.
doing?
So go ahead, explore the bar and bring me any ingredients you prefer.
I've explored the entire bar. Really, what? While I'm working? This is only... Don't worry about it, Mexican. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. You'll be alright. Oh.
Nice work. Let me take a look. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now take your pick.
I'll be streaming for like the next 2.5 hours, so you're fine.
Each drink has its own unique flavor, and the base ingredient sets the tone for the
Batman
initial
smash.
taste and the lingering aftertaste. So, which one would you like to use as the base?
I didn't even hear what you were saying. I was laughing too much. Flavor. I don't remember. Wait, what is this recipe that I don't have? We're not going with the Soul Glad because I don't like that here. I'll choose this. I want this one. He's not yet. How do I learn this one? Hold on, we want the third one. It's over here. I'm exploring. I probably shouldn't be doing this. This is why I never end up finishing Star Rail. Because I keep exploring.
Is that fear I sense? Countless threads. Thus,
Thrash.
your fate and mine become one. Life so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one.
What's wrong? Here I come. Ready on that.
Problem solved.
Reach the end of the story.
I don't know if I was supposed to come this way. Oh, hold on. There's a puzzle. We like puzzles here. It looks like it goes there. I cannot move this right. Oh no, probably goes. Nope. 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 Hold on. This goes somewhere. I'm gonna find it. Okay, maybe I won't. I'll set you there for now. Well, I'm out. Break is almost over. Alright, well, I would say try to enjoy the rest of your shift, but I understand that that's not necessarily an option. So I wish you the best of luck. So it did go there. No one like that. Freezer. How do we get down there? I feel like we've been there. Oh, you need to disappear. We've not been here.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. Still as hopeless as ever. You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment. And let it captivate you.
A little honesty would do us both some good.
Time for resolution. All at once, the door to a whole new world.
Is that fear I sense? Just a facade.
Looks like I've got. Can't lose this one.
A little honesty would do us both some
Oh, right.
Lamps ablaze. Flaming lamps. Forward! Looks like I've got a winning hand.
You've just got to expand your thinking.
I'm on guard.
Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
Okay, whatever. Probably doesn't matter.
To a whole new world. Raise
Yeah, I think they're all gonna die anyway.
and watch the crumble.
Nope. Very close though.
All right, can't lose this one.
Okay. Where's the last recipe at?
Is that all?
It probably isn't down here. I'm probably going places I don't need to be going right now.
Looks good.
But there's boxes to open. Boxes. Okay. I keep getting distracted. There's too many things in this game. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of those little paper birds, origami birds. They're here and there. That bird in your pockets too. How many pockets do you have? I have a lot of pockets. With that pants, a lot. Indeed. Okay, I think we might just think we might just make that other one then. I wanted the third
That
one, but
being said,
we don't
mixing
have the
a
recipe
drink,
for it.
so go ahead.
See, it says we've gathered all the ingredients, but we don't have
ahead,
the
my friend.
recipe. Unless,
And let me
can you
tell
teach us the
don't
recipe?
underestimate the bartenders of Penacony, especially not Gallagher. This guy is pure magic. Don't go easy on this old man. Give him a real challenge.
Dang. Okay, what if Himiko can teach us? Although, you probably only know coffee, which is not a bad thing. I do happen to be a fan of coffee myself. What's down here? Box. Ooh. Elevator to bottom floor? Elevator to bottom floor. What's over here? Switch. Oh. Oh. Well, we're not going that way anymore. Not if we can avoid it. Ray's stage name is Mr. Coffee Beans. I'll take it. Hmm? Aren't we fixing you? Or are we talking with you? I'm just here for the puzzles. Oh, is there no puzzle with this one? Darn shame. What exactly did we just do? Just giving him building blocks. We don't have enough. Okay. We'll come back later when we have more. Oh wait, we've been here. I don't think there's a drink recipe over here though. Alright, I hate the fact we missed out on something, but we might just have to do it anyway. Unless it falls from the sky.
That being said, mixing. So go ahead. Nice work. Let me take. You found some interesting ingredients there. Now take your pick.
The third
Each
one, the one we
drink
don't
has
have.
its own unique flavor, and the
Dream syrup. Whatever that is. That flavor text is obviously a reference to Pokemon.
The original formula is said to be Nunu's favorite drink. It's sour and bitter, and the bubbles burst in your throat like swallowing rusty chains, evoking thoughts of dungeons and prisons. Now that you've chosen the base, it's time to pick the adjunct. The ingredient that'll create a marvelous chemical reaction with the base. It should give an unforgettable taste without overpowering the main tone. So, what's your choice for the adjunct?
Heck if I know. What is this? What are you? One day you will have a real house with a cup of coffee in hand. I approve. Your wife says you will have a yard where you can grow flowers, a hall where you can dance, a transparent attic where you can gaze at the stars, and ideally a small dog to cuddle and fall asleep with. That would truly be a blissful life. You smile in silence and propose a toast. A warm vapor swirls, ascends, gently caressing the ceiling before dissipating. Daring wager. Poker game continued, reaching the 4th round. The man could not stop himself from checking his hand. His confidence had long since wavered. A true gambler won't hesitate to call, even if the chances of winning are impossibly small. The young man on the opposite side of the table snickered, pushing all his chips forward, all in. Being content is a virtue for mortals, whereas hesitation is a fatal flaw for gamblers. This just looks painful for some reason, and odd, and bizarre. Insufficient active ingredient experiment failed. The scholar, frustrated by his 106,001st failure, narrowly poked at the terminal, developing a new poison formula. Proved to be much more challenging than anticipated. Okay, yeah, we're done here. We're going with this one.
Bright future. A taste that's been a long time.
You can do a
coming.
Pikachu impression? Oh, that's interesting. I cannot.
I'll never forget the flavor that danced on my tongue as Mikhail whisked me through the dreamscape wilderness. Those were haunting times. Too beautiful to be real.
Mikhail.
Almost there. Let's pick a decoration. Which style do you prefer? Anything you need, I've got it.
Straws with concentric circles. Hanu's sign or coin-shaped lemon slices. I don't even know what a Hanu sign is. Wait, Hanu, isn't that like detective thing in here? Probably. Go with the lemon slices.
The IPC's favorite. Ambitious, aren't you?
I just thought they were lemon slices.
Well, it's done.
What
Here's to
abomination
you,
have we
the
made?
nameless, with this glass of a ticket to the boneyard.
What have we made?
To the dead and the dying.
I don't know if I approve of this anymore.
Well done, Gallagher. You're not over the hill yet.
This is likely to kill me.
So are you satisfied?
Take it to the ER.
Oh, the flavors. They're way more sophisticated than Soul Glad.
The richness and layers of these flavors are a masterpiece, especially with the adjuncts. I can taste the spicy and sour notes with a hint of sweetness. I'm not entirely sure what it all means. Maybe Mr. Gallagher can shed some light on it.
Please do.
Well, if you're expecting a profound answer, I'm afraid I'll disappoint you. The imagery it implies is pretty straightforward. It's just a glimpse of what this dream truly tastes like. Nothing more.
Does this true taste have anything to do with that, Mikhail?
Yeah, that name does sound familiar.
Yes, we did hear it.
When you got knocked out by that masked fool girl, I think I heard someone calling that name. Do you remember?
I was right about you. You guys seem to know quite a bit, and now there's no reason to hide anything from you anymore. Let's dig deeper into the case, and of course, I'll tell you a story about Mikhail.
Please.
All right, let's start with what we know based on the clues the family has. It seems that Firefly isn't a local or an invited guest. In other words, she's a stowaway. She managed to fool me at first. My age must be getting the best of me. But here on the planet of festivities, stowaways are a common sight. You're bound to run into one sooner or later. After the incident, the hounds wasted no time searching for that girl in both the dreamscape and reality. But here's the thing. We only received bad news, and the trickiest kind at that. She simply vanished, leaving no trace in the dreamscape or reality, as if she had never come to Penacony at all.
Huh?
Dun dun dun.
Does that mean...
That's impossible. The problem now is not that she's dead, but that it's as if she had never existed in the first place. Let me be frank. This case, actually, is unlike anything the Bloodhound family has dealt with before.
My God.
Dealt with before. So, death does happen in Penacony, if I understand correctly.
You've witnessed it, so there's no need to hide. Even the shiniest city has its dark side. We're all adults here. Surely I don't need to explain too much to you. Confronting the family based on that alone would be naive. Death may occur in sweet dreams. So what? Such events are highly unlikely and only affect a tiny number of people. If you really want to delve deeper into this case, you need to understand the true problem with the family.
They're a mafia.
I guess it's time to tell the story of that Mikhail.
Oh, hi, Aqua.
You're very perceptive. The Astral Express has received that music box too, right? Do you know the secrets it holds?
There's a message. Witness the impossible in the realm of dreams. Find the legacy of the Watchmaker, father of Penacony, and thus the answer to the question, why does life slumber?
Blueberry coffee? You just don't like coffee in general. Don't lie to me. You know, I'm going to make a special script and mix it up for you. It's going to call you out that you don't like coffee in your daily check-ins.
That's the exact wording.
Hey, why are you laughing? Wait, did you write it? It's quite poetic.
No, but I'm the officer in charge of this case. How could I not know? I'm sure you must have noticed that this message didn't come from the family.
Make the script
might
give you
have even
tea. No,
guessed
you're
that the
getting water.
relationship between the family and the Watchmaker isn't as close as it seems.
Maybe I'll give you some apple juice or something.
That's just our speculation. Actually, it's hard to believe that the father of Penacony and its actual managers are at odds.
Just for that, you're opening another monster? God bless.
Now I can assure you that
Is that like your 10th one
speculation is
today?
Absolutely correct. The family has considered the Watchmaker an enemy for a long time, but the
Third?
hounds haven't been able to track him down, as he seems to be living only in the characters and stories he created.
You need to cut back on the monster. You're gonna kill yourself.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever wondered why the family allowed the Watchmaker to send out such a ridiculous message to the outside world, inviting you here and causing chaos?
So, you want to seize this opportunity to expose the Watchmaker?
The difference is I'm not having like 3 to 5 cups of coffee a day. I'm having one.
Well, now you understand why the Oak family authorized the Nameless to assist in the investigation, but kept you in the dark, right? Because the Watchmaker is not the legend of the land of the dreams at all. He's the most shameful stain in the history of Penacony, and he's the root cause of all the anomalies in the dreamscape.
Really? I thought he was important. What is the Watchmaker's legacy then? A lot of bad stuff? You remind me of those tired eye-bagged coffee drinkers I see on TV. Joke's on you, I'm not. I'm actually really relaxed. See, a cup of coffee is very sophisticated. You see, it's just something you don't understand.
You don't get it? Well, I mean, Mikhail, the betrayer of the family, he's the watchmaker.
Dun dun dun! Who would have thought? OMG, he's about about his ritual to make coffee. No? Are you one of those people who like to take their sweet time brewing it? But you take too long, it comes out too strong. You have to do it right.
Here we are, Clock Studios theme park, the most popular entertainment center in Penacony.
Wait, aren't we supposed to be discussing the Watchmaker? I would have expected you to take us to maybe a library or an archive room.
Now you know why I'm always
But
hyper?
an amusement park?
Because of the monster? I bet that stuff is expensive too. Just saying.
The culture of a city reflects its history in the most authentic way. To you, it's a fun place. But to me, it's a prison for the planet's past. You know that Penacony used to be the IPC's prison planet, right? All the prisoners were brought here, helping the Garden of Recollection salvage the leaking memoria from the macrovoid.
Big words.
The prolonged exposure to high concentrations of memoria caused a unique phenomenon. The dreams of countless prisoners intersected and overlapped, and people started meeting each other in their dreams, living lives that were almost identical to reality.
I think the most I drank in one sitting was 13 during my exam period when I pulled all-nighters. That day my heart rate went to 130 sitting. And I'm at a loss for words. Man.
But everything has a price, and sweet dreams are no exception. In the end, the dream world was unable to alleviate the suffering of prisoners in reality. One of the prisoners broke free from the IPC's shackles and fought for freedom.
Didn't you drink a bunch of coffee and pull all-nighters when you had exams? No. No, I slept, because sleeping is one of the best things you can do for an exam.
He is Hanu, the great leader of Dreamville, the great peacemaker, and the faithful companion of the underdogs.
So the character Hanu is based on a real-life person.
History is always written by the winners. However, it's undeniable that Clocky is an animation that draws from Penacony's actual history. These characters not only exist in Dreamville, but also in the distant past. Once you realize this, you'll understand why we're here.
Are you sure you're not
There
addicted to
many members
caffeine,
of the
Aqua?
Bloodhound family around here.
They just received a lockdown order, supposedly from Sunday himself. Who knows what it's for?
I don't think so, no.
My friend.
So can you go a day without a monster? Bird. Hey, maybe we get another puzzle. Yay, okay. I like puzzles. Puzzles are fun. My body gets very tired. So does mine. The module is stuck. How so? Oh. That's the way it rotates. I can never figure out how they rotate. That's why I love crash out. That's why I have crash outs often. Yeah, 3 a.m. crying to Lucis because of math. Man. Don't think that's gonna work. Okay, what if we do this, then... No, hold on. Can we do... What if we do this? Yeah, there we go. So happy, I finally found a song that was stuck in my head. I know that exact feeling. That feeling of closure that you get when you finally figure out what that song is. I understand that entirely. What song was stuck in your head, if I can ask? You just hear me crying and saying that I'm gonna fail, and Lucis just yells at me that I'm being silly. You probably wouldn't be acting like that if you'd slept. Sleep is important. I cry, Florida. Florida! I don't think I've heard that one. It's the monster. Oh.
So many of them.
The exact part
I've
was
never
the
seen
lady's
anything
voice.
like
I
this,
see.
even when they're tracking down suspects.
Barely knows old people songs. I'm not old. I'm tired and old. No, I'm not tired. I'm sleepy though. Talk Elvis to him and he will know. Nope. Elvis was before my time. Let's see here.
Well, it's a masterpiece from the family.
Okay,
after all.
Grandpa.
Besides the followers of the preservation, the family members are the best at creating mind-blowing marvels. Let's find a quiet spot and continue our conversation. View here is great, right? We can see everything from here.
Can we?
Clocky.
If all the characters in the animation are based on characters in reality, then Clocky's counterpart is definitely the Watchmaker.
You know you appear in Stardew Valley. Literally, Grandpa came to visit the farm. That wasn't me. That was Lucis. You said so yourself.
In the animation, he's Hanu's partner and one of the founders of Dreamville. Does that mean the Watchmaker was personally involved in that war and sided with Asdana?
You saw my tweet? Yeah, I saw your tweet. Lucis wasn't a happy camper.
It was a monumental war for freedom. Hanunu fought alongside a motley crew of masked fools, nameless, history fictionologists, mourning actors, omen vanguards, even visitors from beyond the sky. In the end, they emerged victorious. Among them was the person who would eventually be known as the Watchmaker.
You were in timeout in jail? Yeah, that sounds about right. You make fun of people, you pay the price.
But if you do the math, doesn't that mean the Watchmaker was around for several centuries?
I'm not sure, but Mikhail was already the Watchmaker when I met him, so maybe he inherited the title.
How old are you now, Mr. Officer?
Uh-oh. Look at those eyes. That's how I feel when Aqua talks to me sometimes. Just really. Just like that.
I'm 13.
Okay. What? 13,000, right?
No way. Not even close.
Hanunu freed the frontier prison, but peace.
It's not going to elaborate. What do you
With
mean you're
limited resources,
13?
Threats from the outside world and internal conflicts between major prison districts, the future of Osdana was uncertain. It wasn't until the Watchmaker approached the family with the idea of turning the prison into the planet of festivities.
13 years he's been
Finally
retired.
gave its name and glory.
Like 13 past the retirement date. Jeez. Well, we are inside of a dream right now. So what if his dream self is really this older guy? Right? What if that's entirely a possibility? There's nothing that says we have to be ourselves in the dream.
Thus, he became known as the father of Penacony.
But didn't you say the Watchmaker betrayed the family? And you said you were his companion, so that means you...
Want to be a capybara in your dreams. That's understandable. A lot of people like capybaras. They are so chill. I've seen them standing on alligators. It's kind of wild. I want to be an eagle so I can pick you up and feed you to my babies. Good luck. I mean, you can't pick up a full-sized human as an eagle, but you can try. Where's Azura? I don't know.
No, I'm not his companion, but rather one of his many children.
Dude, we're getting so many mixed messages from you. There's a park in a city nearby with capybaras. Oh, that's cool.
But I
I've never
am
seen a capybara
traitor.
before.
Not to the family, but to Mikhail.
What did you do?
I did nothing. And that's the worst betrayal of all.
They're big. Are they really? But the babies are so cute.
Just like you, I had close companions. We dedicated ourselves to Penacony. But the Oak family, they set us up.
You know, there's a zoo nearby. I wonder if they have capybaras there. Probably do. I want to go to Japan to one of those animal cafes and crochet them a little frog hat. We have a cat cafe near me. There's a cat cafe here. I wanted to go.
Mikhail was too old to protect his children anymore. So we left the family to find our own path. We were branded traitors of the Harmony, even though the true traitors were someone else.
You're buying a flight ticket? Good luck. I know you don't have money. It's gonna take you like $1,000, if not more. Probably more than that. And that's just on the one-way flight. God, good grief.
While they continue to praise the Watchmaker's name in the world, behind closed doors, they condemn him on a pillar of shame.
You're gonna milk your well-paid grandma? Jeez. That ain't okay. You know what? You're not welcomed here. Stay home.
Nevertheless, we wanted to clear his name. We intended to find the real traitor, the one responsible for all this, and restore harmony to Penacony. But we failed. Too much time had passed, and the land of the dreams had become deeply corrupted. After countless fruitless pursuits, I gave up. Like a lost dog.
In the past 13 somethings. Should be fine so long as I spend time with my family as well. You do know a lot of my family members are American, right? You understand how big America is, right?
The family accepted me and made me an officer, supposedly as a form of forgiveness. But it was actually a punishment. Since then, I've been completely cut off from my partners and my past. As for Mikhail, I heard he died in obscurity, in a place where no one could find him. That's when I realized that the Penacony I once knew would never return.
That's neat.
We're truly sorry for what happened. But this is not the end of the story, right?
Apparently, someone has inherited the title of the Watchmaker and has been secretly working against the family all this time.
My God. Is the Watchmaker an organization?
Well, that's one way to look at it. However, only one member has truly inherited the Watchmaker's title.
I have to tell you when ads are coming on the phone. The ads come in 15 minutes. 15 minutes and 20 seconds.
Unfortunately, after all these years, I have no idea who that person is, or if they're even real. Or just Mikhail's lost soul haunting the dreams. So, do you understand why I'm spilling all this info?
I thought you said you were on the phone.
Because I believe the girl's death must be connected to the Watchmaker's legacy. And at the end of all these mysteries, we will find the answers we are seeking. If it really is Mikhail's ghost, I want to meet him. If only for the last time. For those who despise me could form a line from here all the way to the entrance of the hotel. But those willing to look me in the eye and hear me out? Let's just say, there won't be many.
Here's bugging right now. You're trying to fix it? Oh dear.
I've told you all I know is a sign of gratitude. Thank you for listening to this old dog. Bark and all. Something just happened at the theme park. Now if you'll excuse me, good luck to all of you. How ironic. What's so different between the stowaways projected by Penacony today and the dream seekers once hailed as pioneers several amber eras ago?
Gallagher does have a troubled past, it seems.
Indeed it does. OBS doesn't let you run games and run OBS since you updated. I'm trying to see if I can just go back to the version without deleting it. What do you mean it doesn't let you run games?
While Firefly's whereabouts remain a mystery, his stories shed light on our suspicions about the true identity of the Watchmaker, his connection to the family, and the power struggles hidden behind sweet dreams and death.
Open Valorant and Valorant doesn't work when OBS is open? But what do you mean? What do you mean it doesn't work? Like, what about it isn't working? We got a lot of stuff to talk about.
Exactly. Gallagher suggests that the real traitor is someone else, probably within the Oak family.
It just shows a blue circle and black screen slash stuck on the loading screen. What shows a blue circle? The application? Or like your preview in OBS? Mouse. What are you using? Are you using a laptop or your desktop?
That lines up with what we've gathered so far.
Desktop?
Firefly got involved
What have
in
you
this
messed
mess
up?
because of the legacy. And now we're sure that Aventurine's accusations against Acheron are baseless.
Oh, that's right. Acheron was supposedly a mastermind. I have a good desktop. You done something wrong.
You're really into Clocky, huh? He's just a fictional character, not a real person.
You have a 3060 and an i7 processor?
Speaking of which, that Clocky who only reveals himself to you is quite intriguing. It's a shame we've never met him since then. Now that we've confirmed
That's
a lot
right.
of our
I see
suspicions,
things.
let's take a moment to think about the clues we have. Send a message to Welt and see how things are going on his end.
Aye aye. Okay.
Are your companions worried about you?
They're just checking up on me. Let's get in and get out.
You blew a fuse? It seems the wiring also has a problem in your house.
Looks like we're about to enter the depths of Dewlight Pavilion.
It's been a smooth ride. Almost too smooth for a heavily guarded mansion.
Turned on something and everything turned off. That's why you don't turn on so many lights in the house when you play Phasmophobia. There's a ghost there. There's a smoky smell. Are you sure you didn't light the house on fire?
Let's see if there's anyone waiting to greet us.
You better go. Think that bird. Bye, bird.
Something feels off. A grand mansion like this and not a butler or servant in sight. Could it be due to the disruption caused by the emergency? Well, this door is open. Looks like we'll have to investigate ourselves. Let's proceed with caution.
Just one moment. Light. I've made myself less noticeable. The crew can explain their presence as authorized by the family, but I can't come up with any excuses for being here.
I see. What an interesting technique.
I don't understand. During exploration, using Acheron's technique to hit normal enemies will instantly defeat them without entering combat. When the technique does not hit enemy, no technique points are consumed. You see. Hey, Seraph, how you doing? Oh, she leans on her sword. Cool.
Stream 4.
No fights today.
The model in the sand pit. It's the golden hour, isn't it?
Birds.
Maybe the heads of the family used that model for discussing important matters.
All right.
The footprints here are different from the rest. There are 2 sets of them. Looks like outsiders might have passed through here not long ago.
Wait, can Welt see footprints or something? That's news to me.
Can you identify the people who left these footprints?
Well, there's a unique pattern here. Flamboyant, even. And judging by the size, I'd say these were men's shoes. If I'm right, it could be the IPC ambassador, Aventurine.
Aventurine. What about the other set?
It looks like they were walking side by side as opposed to one behind the other, so the second individual is likely equal in status to Aventurine. The IPC is eager to reclaim Penacony, so their presence here is not unexpected.
Stream 4.
Problem solved.
Stream 4.
Oh, look, it's another bird. Not quite the same, but it is another bird.
Well, there aren't any people in this mansion. They've set up quite a few mimetic guards to patrol this place.
Oh. Alright, well, we're going into a fight now, I guess.
This is where it ends.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn. And still,
Sure you have
destined
ult.
for oblivion.
Cool.
I weep for the departed. Dust rain.
This Acheron is so much stronger than my own. What the heck?
Being direct is always preferable. Time for resolution. Just a facade.
Can't lose this one.
The door to a whole new world.
Did you come here of your where are you going?
Watch your head.
Another journey.
Look, it dropped something.
A note. Looks like instructions from the butler for the other servants.
Seems like the mansion's entire workforce were assigned other tasks before Robin's death. It must have been a big project to require that much manpower. The Charmony Festival, perhaps.
But no matter what their main priorities are, there should always be someone left at the mansion, right?
One would think.
So you're saying someone deliberately cleared the place out?
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Trash can. Young members of the family these days don't seem to know a thing about manners. Hey, that trainee server over there. What's the appropriate thing to do when you're giving directions to a guest? Oh no. Oh no. Trash can. Stern bucket. No. You failed. Okay. Oh, jeez. Trash can's angry.
Countless
All right.
threads.
Bet.
Thus, your fate and mine become one. Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk. All lies should be revealed with perfect clarity.
You gonna call more allies? Oh dear.
Existence is fleeting as the dawn's dew, destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. Dust reigns, the too shall fall.
Can't lose this one.
Okay, yeah, I kind of figured. That was interesting. It's attacked by a trash can. I see. So they can't see them. All right. Rather, Acheron can't see them. So many birds, yeah. So when you collect the paper birds, they show up in places like this, but apparently Acheron can't see them, so only the Trailblazer can. Well, then there was more things up that way. There was like a whole second area up here that I couldn't get to earlier.
Spring forth, the gleam.
But there's nothing here. Oh, hold on, there's a door here. So many burbs. They're all going in the pocket. Yes. We've gone off the trail again. Where are we going now? Here. Something tells me we shouldn't be here. Gonna need a lot of pockets.
No one here either.
Want to see your little fox? Gotta redeem it, buddy.
Since no one's around to entertain.
See, nice things come with a price.
Stay close to me so that my
Oh, shoot.
You too.
Fine, fine, fine. Too many redeems. I couldn't find it. Hold on. Okay. Once the ads stop, you'll get your small fox redeem. I also have to do this. Because Aqua's probably busy putting out a fire right now. Literal fire.
Seek, and you will find.
Oh, God. Letter from Robin. I'm not reading all of this. That's a lot of words, and I ain't reading them.
As soon as I and the rest of the crew arrived in Penacony, Mr. Sunday and Robin showed up to greet us. I remember hearing something unusual in her voice, and now it seems I was right.
Give us a summary, Welt.
Robin believed it was because the harmony had been tampered with somehow. But as far as I know, there aren't many entities capable of interfering with the power of paths.
Meaning?
If there really is a traitor within the family, that person person must hold a high position or possess unimaginable strength.
Like a Stellaron.
That would explain why Mr. Sunday has been having such difficulty in catching the traitor.
I'm using your fluffy versions for the messages now. For messages too now. Oh, oh no, what have you done? Oh no. Hold on. I gotta see this in the Discord now. How are you getting these? Are you just like getting the VOD and then like keying it out? How are you getting these? I'm just curious. Took prints during the stream. Oh, you had planned for this. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. Andante, are you there? Are you there, Andante? We're going to get the small guy. Alright, small's coming, man. I have arrived. Oh, the tracking's bugged. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna stare into your souls for a second. Okay. The tracking is working now. Yeah, it was bugged out. Love how you have 3 DPS in the team. Dude, we are a DPS only team. Only thing we know here is DPS, because if you kill the enemy, they can't kill you. Right? Yippee! What does she have in her hands? What is that? Scroll for the VODs. Good luck, VOD watchers.
The information about Robin, Firefly, and the other victims. I don't see any commonalities among them.
Technically, if they only had synergy between each other...
Looks like the rumors were right. Death does seem to be targeting random victims. And based on Sunday's notes, he's no stranger to death.
He's just surprised that it has resurfaced.
Saribot, you're a real hero. Did it delete it? Hold on. Did Saribot actually delete that? I can't tell. Looks like it did. Ah, yep. It wasn't published in the chat. You guys can't see that then. Saribot's the champ.
This light cone is securely guarded.
Are you getting a free light cone?
Some important memories.
According to Robin's interview, despite having performed on so many grand stages, her favorite performance was a pretend show she put on with her brother when they were just kids.
I wonder how their relationship is now.
Growing up brings gains, but also losses.
Yeah, time has a way of smoothing things out. the beautiful dreams of youth will eventually fade away.
You were looking here for an hour because you had your English lesson? That's okay. I think lurkers are fine. A lot of text. Good luck.
It seems neither the Dream Master of Penacony nor this old Odie is happy with Sunday's recent performance.
They don't seem to care much about death. Instead, they're more concerned about the Charmony Festival and the Watchmaker.
That's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them. That's an old
Maybe the
reference.
other
If you
family
understand what
heads
that
don't
is, I'm
think
very
death
happy.
is a big deal. One thing's for sure. There's a lot of internal conflict within the family, and everybody has their own agenda.
Oh, that was a reference. Do you not know what a reference is? Andante? Reference to what? So there's this really old game called Duke Nukem. And in it, the character is like, he's like a, he's your typical action, like, protagonist from, like, an 80s movie. You know, just, like, guns blazing, yada, yada, yada. When you think action, you think that kind of archetype, right? And at one point, he was given instructions, and he goes, "That's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them." That's what. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's okay. I've never played it. I've only seen the memes. It's really old, though. Or like MS-DOS old. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of words. Yeah, I'm currently suffering from allergies, so I'm going to read as little as possible.
Mr. Sunday
And
has done some serious research
that's a lot
on
of
his
stuff.
suspects. This traitor must have been causing trouble for the family for a long time.
They all seem to be insiders, but I haven't met any of them.
The only reference I can use is, "That sign can't stop me because I can't read." That's a Simpsons reference. I appreciate that.
Huh? Wait, these characteristics.
What is it?
What is it?
No, nothing. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. However, if this traitor really exists, could they be responsible for Firefly and Robin's deaths?
Perhaps that's why Sunday is taking this matter so seriously.
That's all for now. Nothing more noteworthy.
Before coming here, I had all sorts of scenarios in my head about dealing with the family. I did not expect an empty mansion.
Watch out. Someone's approaching.
My God.
I don't think trespassing on forbidden areas is the way to be a guest, Mr. Yang. And Acheron? The Galaxy Ranger?
Our apologies, Mr. Sunday. Nobody came to greet us, so we entered without permission. I hope you can forgive us.
But even if there's no one to greet you, you should wait for the host. Don't you agree? Even without the famous Galaxy Ranger. As far as I know, the crew's officially accepted the family's commission, so coming here will be unnecessary for you.
On the contrary, that's exactly why we're here, to ask you about the case and gather more information. We don't want any loose ends.
Well, since you've come with goodwill, I have no reason to show you the door.
Rest assured, he hasn't figured out that we went through those documents.
He doesn't know.
While the truth remains a mystery, I'm getting close to it. I assure you that the traitor will soon pay the price.
Let's hope justice will prevail soon. I have a question for you, if you don't mind. How did the family come to the conclusion that the murderer was within the family?
If you need some Honkai help, just text me. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Andante. Andante, do you want to see me do a 10 pull? Let's see how lucky I really am.
With all due respect, it's in the IPC's interest to wreak havoc before the Charmony Festival.
No.
And the family has every reason to suspect the IPC's involvement.
Well, other family heads share the same suspicions as you. But, in my opinion, the true murderer would never have drawn as much attention as that ambassador did. Not to mention, I personally shackled him a while ago.
Oh, hold on. I just realized the model's a little too far into the center of my screen. Scooch over.
However, I'll give you a suggestion regarding your suspicions, Mr. Yang. You should be more cautious of Aventurine. While the wicked can't break through high walls, they can plunge their evil dagger into the heart of the righteous. He's a businessman, not some philanthropist. But right now, he's out there handing out his wealth on the streets. And he went to the Clock Studios theme park all by himself. Who knows what kind of scheme he's cooking up?
Oh, scandalous.
While the family is dedicated to keeping our guests safe, it might be wise for you to stay alert. You never know what unexpected troubles could arise.
According to a Pierpoint hotline tip, there was a major breakthrough in the shocking Ejhazio Aventurine case. The suspect has been arrested. This fraud case has been linked to many departments within the Interastral Peace Corporation and the Intelligentsia Guild, causing a large drain in manpower and resources, resulting in the IPC taking a massive loss.
The case's main suspect originates from Sigonia 4 and is one of the survivors of the second Kataka Avgin extinction event, who does not carry an interstellar refugee travel permit. As per Strategic Investment Department head Diamond Sentiments, the IPC has appropriately relocated the suspect in the spirit of the Charter and will continue to conduct further investigations as to the motive of the suspect.
Dot, dot, dot.
What pretty eyes. Tell me, do they shine in the dark?
Well, if they did, I'd sell them in a heartbeat.
You don't know how many people long for your eyes to be closed forever. As a servant, you should not resist your master. Yet, you went and killed that man anyway. No lawyer has the audacity to defend you. Perhaps you ought to represent yourself.
Not difficult, but definitely pointless.
You're pretty confident on your eloquence. Did you also think that when you lied to the Intelligentsia Guild?
Ask and you shall receive. You wanted the perfect construction material. All I did was offer a possibility. It was just a small wager. If your luck holds out, the IPC will dig something up from the golden sands of Ejhazio. Maybe even the Sand King's remains. Pity your luck has run out.
I'll admit that. What I'm more curious about, though, is why such a grand scheme failed to benefit anyone in the end, including the perpetrator himself.
Oh, madam, I already have what I want. To be brought before you for the next high-stakes gamble.
Then let's talk about the second gamble. Tell me, what are you prepared to wager this time?
My life. I bet you won't send me to the gallows.
What do you want, then?
I want your Lenore to meet with me. I have something to say.
And then what?
I want cash.
It can't be that simple, can it?
It is that simple. 30 tanbas. The remainder of my market value. 30 tanbas. No more, no less. With this money, I'll climb to even greater heights than you. Grasp even more riches than you. I wager you won't give me this chance. Which is why you should call him here.
Interesting. A pity Diamond won't see you. No one gets to see him. From here on out, I am Diamond's representative, and I will decide on his behalf. You're wrong. 30 Tonbas. He'll give you that. And much more than that. Wealth, status, power. The IPC will give you whatever you want. Even what you don't want. Kakavasha. A good name, but unfortunately destined to be buried in the dirt. You, though, you deserve to live, to create even more wealth for us. Go, pick the clothes you like, then choose your desired identity. And then, use them well, child. May your schemes be forever concealed.
Okay. That was a lot of plot.
Life is like a long-term investment. Those who choose correctly, do the correct things, reach the correct outcomes, and show the world their value. People can't always make the right choices in their lives. But luck has always been on my side. I've never lost. Is it because Gaiathra blesses me? Well, if that's the case, she must also be looking upon me right now. My success is inevitable. But what then? Even if I overcome this difficult trial, what would come next? What awaits me after this glorious gamble? An even more glorious one? Will I return triumphant with unending riches after countless successes, or will I encounter failure, never to return? I'm pretty sure you already have some ideas, lowly gambler. What? What?
What indeed?
What? Am I dreaming, or have I gone completely insane?
Well, you are in the dreamscape, so technically, yes, you are dreaming, but...
Perhaps both. Forgotten me already? When you were strapped to that electric chair by a mannequin warlords, who was it that gave you the idea? Fine. I may be crazy, but I'm not stupid. Get out of my head, newborn of the Harmony. The Harmony? Oh, don't play the fool. It's not the first time we've met. No need to be so polite. I'm you, and perhaps even more aware of yourself than you. Of what exactly you want. You're dying. And you still want to drag a bunch of unfortunate fools with you through death's door. That's why you're here, isn't it? A grand unveiling. You really think you can pull it off? Why not? Well, you may have fooled everyone, but you can't fool yourself. I can show you. Before you're entirely gone, I'll be with you for the last stretch of your road. Let's have a heart-to-heart while we walk. What exactly are you?
He's you.
Most people in this world spend their entire lives just to reach one outcome. And I am that outcome. Kakavasha, I am your future. First, I'm hearing things, and now I'm seeing them. Great. Am I going to be elevated into the Harmony's Emanator next? Oh, why are there no guests here?
Good question. Box.
What's that featherhead doing?
We found a box.
Just a Pepeshi? No. A child? I thought minors weren't allowed in Golden Hour. Hey kid, you okay? Are you lost?
What's wrong, mister? You don't look well.
Your eyes.
It's you.
Impossible. Who are you?
They're pretty, aren't they? Sis said they're a gift from Mama Funga. Colorful eyes are said to bring good luck. Mister, you have pretty eyes too. Beautiful.
Are you alone? Where are your parents?
They're in that amusement park. Papa and Mama went in first. I'm just about to go look for them. I have to go. Goodbye, mister. Hope you have a good time, too.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga. No, it can't. There aren't any Avgens left.
Get all the bubbles. Or the balloons. Okay. Not this way. This way we go.
Curiosity. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void. You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment. And let it captivate you.
Problem solved. Oh, wait. Nope. Not quite.
Is that fair, I say? Care to dance? A little honesty.
Better hedge your bets. Can't lose this one.
All at once, the door to a whole new world.
Not a scratch.
Is that fair, I sense?
You've just got to expand your
There we go. Now it's problem solved.
Those eyes. And Mama Funga.
Mama Funga.
It can't.
Puzzle.
There aren't any Avgens left.
Okay, he's just gonna loop the same line. What is going on down there with that balloon? You guys see that? How? What is that doing there? I'm gonna go take a look at that later. We're gonna fix this clock right now. Oh, it needs to be... I don't know. Oh, yeah, like that. I knew that entirely. Okay, but I really want to know what's going on down there. And I actually don't think I can get down there. What is going on with that balloon?
Papa, Mama, wait for me.
Where you going, little boy?
Only on Penacony, am I right? What are you still doing here?
Rhea, the price is right. Prices for wasn't small 5,000. I lowered it, so I lowered the cost of it and increased the duration. Which reminds me, I should probably take off the small now. Thank you for reminding me. It was 5,000. I've lowered the price, increased the duration because I looked at the panel and you guys make on average. Why did I open my mouth? On average, you guys make 220 channel points an hour on average. So having it for 5,000 and only for 5 minutes just seemed cruel and unreasonable. So yes, I did change the prices. I was getting points just for that. Oh. For what, the small? You have 35. Oh, yeah. I see. Yes, yes, indeed. I'll tell you what, I'll keep it on. How about that? I'll keep it on for a little longer. Yeah, I changed the price. It just didn't seem reasonable for you guys to have to pay so much. Oh, I have it set for 500. I thought it was 1,000. I don't even know the prices anymore. Okay, for the head pats. Oh, that reminds me. I still need to rig up the head pats and stuff for this.
Well, you've known all along. The family truly showed leniency to everyone who came seeking help. Why would there be a need for such high walls and deep moats? However, people don't see it like that. Especially since the flavor of the dream syrup is so alluring. You will receive no charity on Penacony. And relying on your own strength alone to topple high walls? Not a likely fate. Which is why, once you step into the hotel, you remove your high hat and beg everyone you come across for help. Like a hyena scavenging for scraps in the desert. Because you know that opportunities are fleeting. Well, when you put it like that, even Ratio's a teeny peacock analogy sounds pleasant. Well, you know how rare it is for me to give you the straight dope. So listen while you can. It's good timing that you mentioned the doctor. I'm especially fond of what you and he have in common. The conspiracies, calculations.
Dude, you're huge.
Especially the part
Thanks,
about
man.
Finale, a magnificent act of betrayal.
Doctor, you're huge. Oh. I say dude.
Oh, when everyone thinks this way, who would even suspect that it was another trap you've meticulously devised? Go on. Tell me I'm right. You know who you really are, Mr. Cavalier Gambler. Uptight, overcautious, massive inferiority complex. You've won so much, you're still so afraid of losing. They only see your big bets, your bravado, the full house, the straight flush. They don't know the other hand is below the table, clutching your chips for dear life.
My God.
It's a heck of an act. No wonder the tavern sent you an invite. You're a natural kid. You don't stop at fooling the audience, you fool yourself. Well, the best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is first being able to fool yourself. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
I know you all too
chose the IPC instead. For the preservation? I doubt it. Do you even have anything in common with the preservation?
Oh, I thought you knew. Didn't you say you had me pegged? We're done. Either stop talking or disappear from my sight.
That's fine. But who exactly is about to disappear here?
Well, it's not going to be me, anyway.
Space anchor. Okay, so what is over here? Nothing. It is a wall. All right. Kid, where are you going? Get back here.
Ah, playing hide and seek. I'm really good at this.
There's more stuff I can't get to. Okay. Let's see here. Rotate is square. Done.
A little honesty would do us. Time for resolution.
Okay.
Just a facade.
All right, I'll call your...
What's wrong? The door to a whole new world.
Lance at the ready.
No dirty tricks, all right?
Is that fear I sense?
Can't lose this one.
Oh, I thought there was a second wave. Oh, he's just back here. They weren't connected. That's fine.
Curiosity.
I probably will be fine with just this.
The answer is nothing but a void.
Alright, where'd all the stacks go? Right there.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment and let it captivate you.
Problem solved. Oh, look, there's another one.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity.
Good enough.
A little honest life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
As if victory
It's
will
my
ever
turn to
end.
hide now. I bet you guys can't find me.
I can hear you, though.
Hide and seek. What sweet child.
So 3 Aventurines walk into a bar.
When Mama said goodbye that day, how many catechins were like jackals hot on your heels? I know you won't forget that sound anytime soon. Those shrill cackles. You had to hide right under the noses of those savages. You and Big Sis, playing dead, drifting in all that bloody water. Completely ruined that shirt. Shame. Wasn't that the last one Dad left behind?
It wasn't ruined. I've always kept it.
Come on.
never changed. On the contrary, now you're the one who does the hunting. The last round of hide and seek, and you get to be it. You should enjoy it.
Next game going on right now.
That child. Could he be in here? Is this a topaz? What is this doing here? What? Does her cornerstone wrench out of your heart, son? I was merely curious at why it was here. Maybe that winged guy put it here. To taunt you. Just to make you realize that your painstakingly arranged magic show is nothing but a death rattle. The cornerstone's hue is the same as the radiance of Clipant's body. I've got to give it to you. I've heard a lot of baloney, but that lie deserves a prize for sheer nerve. If he were just a little bit smarter, the jig would have been up right there. This is just bait. Of course. That's why Ratio's betrayal was one of the keys to your plan. I have to say, that doctor's acting was superb. Or maybe he wasn't acting at all. All the better for you. Sunday didn't become head of the Oak family by acting sloppy. He's obsessed with control. You have to give him enough detail to satisfy his meticulous nature, but not so much that he gets suspicious. Which is why you had Ratio seek him out and leak the plan on purpose. To prevent the other party from suspecting anything. The intel you gave to Ratio was all true. He spoke the same to Sunday. Finally, Sunday took the bait, found the other cornerstone, and before you know it, everyone's distracted enough for you to steal the third stone right out from under them. Why don't you stop rummaging through my mind?
I'm not so convinced that this is a future of adventuring. Or adventuring in general.
You're me, and I'm you. We're the same.
I wonder if it's one of the masked fools.
The best way to prevent others from seeing your true colors is to first be able to fool yourself. Really? You can't even fool yourself. You just got lucky this time. This is the other cornerstone in Sunday's hands. Rather beautiful green. Just like you. Smooth. Cunning. Tell me, what's its name? Why are you even asking me? Must I do all the work? Aventurine is the stone of luck and trickery. That's what she said when you received the stone, wasn't it? This type of stone isn't rare, but its hue is very similar to a certain gem. In fact, it's often used as a substitute. And that more precious gem is jade. Even Sunday can't tell the difference. Well, looks like jade can be substituted for aventurine, too. Sauce for the goose. Aventurine, topaz, jade. 3 elites, 3 cornerstones who, for a measly
Welcome back.
Penacony, offered their everything. Oh, you're even more united than the family. As I've said before, 3 chips are sufficient. All or nothing. But will it be the former or the latter? We'll find out soon enough. So, where's the real aventurine stone? Take it out. Let's have a look. Suddenly you don't know where it is? I just want to hear you say it. After all, it really does resemble its owner. As you wish, then. They never went anywhere. They're right where they belong. Piled up with these cheap baubles.
You smashed the aventurine stone before you left? Oh, just look at it. Shattered. Just like your life. Poor thing. A humble pebble coated in the most lustrous sheen. I take it back. This thing is far more precious than your life. You're absolutely clear about the consequences of doing this. Blasphemy against Klipov's body. You think the IPC will let you get off scot-free?
Well, Diamond has always been all about results. As long as I can create value far beyond the cost, the ends justify the means. How else would the family be fooled if there was no price to pay? It doesn't matter. Even smashed to smithereens, the preservation's cornerstone can still be used. Its effect may be greatly diminished, but it's enough for me.
Now I'm really curious. Why does every step you take involve reckless risks, and the choices you prepare for yourself always come with a strong impulse for self-destruction? Do you truly believe that the greater the risk, the greater the rewards? I wouldn't have guessed you'd be so loyal to the IPC.
There is so much you don't see. Which is also why you'll never see how I'll win it all.
That is, if you can do what it takes.
We'll just have to wait and see then.
You're supposed to play with Aqua on stream. 40 minutes passed and nothing happened. Last I heard, she blew a breaker in her house and she started smelling smoke. So her house might be on fire right now. I know I'm laughing, but I really don't know. She went away and never came back. I don't know. No, she has problems with her OBS. Yeah, she was working on her OBS. Something happened while she was working on it. She lost all the lights in her house. And then she started smelling smoke. She thinks it's OBS? Yeah.
Another illusion of the harmony.
Yeah, she was saying that it just things just were not working when OBS was running. No, she said she updated OBS and it doesn't capture Valorant as it used to. Yeah. I know about that. She says it just loads or something weird. Or it just loops loads or something. I think she's technically challenged, but it is what it is, right?
Alright, I'll call your bet.
What's wrong?
But she has a very messed up monitor, and that's probably why. Did she punch her monitor or something?
You just got to expand your thinking.
She seems like the type of person that would punch her monitor. I didn't mean to do that one, but alright, we're gonna use it anyway.
The dice have been cast.
Yeah? She did punch her monitor?
Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
That's crazy. I don't understand people who get destructive when they're upset. Just like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, I've been upset before too, but I don't break my things and then expect them to work later.
Looks like I've got to can't lose this one. The cornerstone is gone. Another illusion of the harmony. Huh?
Hey, kid.
Hello. We meet again, Mr. Pretty Eyes.
Yes. We meet again. Did you find your mother and father?
Of course. Big Sis is there too. The four of us were just playing hide and seek. I'm so happy. On our way here, Papa even brought me to see a blimp.
I think you mean film.
Yes, that's it. Putting many drawings together and turning them into a moving wall painting. They put me, Papa, Mama, and Big Sis together, turning us into one big family.
This is sad if this is actually adventuring.
You should give it a try too, mister. You look sad. The amusement park will cheer you up.
Sure.
Oh. What are we doing? What is going on? I didn't know this was a minigame, but alright! Dodge obstacles and opponents. If you dodge right before the crash into a roadblock, it will trigger a turbo dash and experience a short burst of invulnerability. What is the flip button? Energy can be accumulated by triggering turbo dash and picking up supplies. When energy is full, you will enter Nutty Blitz. Experience a long period of invulnerability. This music, yeah. The film's length is limited in movie mode. The progress bar indicates the filming progress. Audience score will be accumulated by conducting turbo dash, picking up supplies, or slamming into opponents or obstacles while invulnerable. Trigger the events above as many times as you can to achieve the target audience score. What is flip? L1, okay. Oh. I didn't see that down there. But yeah. Hey, I'm not bad at this. There we go. That's not bad. That wasn't...
How's that? Not a
bad?
Score, eh?
Oh.
Boring.
I have a couple more emotes being made right now. You might find fun. I have a wiggle being made, and then I also have a head jam being made. So we can vibe with stuff now.
Better hedge your bets.
Head jam will be fun. That's one of the ones I'm really looking forward to. It's a rainbow one as well, so it has two different versions. It has the regular version, and then there's a rainbow version as well. Very nice.
Is that fear I sense? Your
Alright, I'll call your bet.
Night, sweet prince.
What's wrong?
Lance at the ready.
Man. Oh, there we go. Mechanical cube.
Time for resolution. Just a facade. All at once? You've just got to expand your thinking.
Of no great concern.
on guard. To the finish!
Just target the summon, please. Not us. Target the summon.
This one. What's wrong? Never the door to a whole new world.
Lance at the ready.
There we go. That'll do it. Yes. Yes, it will. Anything back here? Oh.
Oh, the bigger the risk, the better.
Yes,
the
there
reward.
are.
Feeling lucky.
Take a look. This is pure genius in action.
The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Then we're gonna trigger this, then we're gonna trigger that.
Watch your head.
Countless threads. Thus, your fate and mine become one. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. Endless riddles. But the answer is nothing but a void.
I don't think I did that right, but it's okay. We're gonna wait until we get enough stacks, because we can do that with this boss.
Here I come.
Usually they die before we hit 42, but we're going to make it work today.
All lies shall be revealed with perfect clarity. Life, so fragile like a wisp of silk.
Endless riddles, and the answer is nothing but a void. Yes. I agree. Herda is great. Or rather, the Herda. And we have 42 stacks on the boss. That's exactly what we want.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Glimpse the unknown for a moment, and let it captivate you.
I'm on guard. To the finish!
Is that fear I sense?
Time for resolution.
Just a facade.
And she crit that as well, yeah. I don't remember what her crit rate is. It's, I've got, Herda's pretty well built right now. If only this guy had ice weakness. Yeah, no kidding. It still hit pretty hard even if it didn't have ice weakness. You can click C to check. Oh. Well, I forget that I'm not playing on, keyboard. Well, let me check. Yeah. It's about 40%, so that's not that bad. Crit damage, though, is pretty nice. Next hit rate is crazy. Is it? Is that good or bad? I don't know if that's just good or bad. Bad? Oh, okay. Why is that bad? Herda has no effects to apply, therefore hit raise or effect hit raise useless. Oh yeah, I see. See. Was her... I don't think I can check her gear right now, but... It's okay. It works.
Can't lose this one.
And of course, I'm not at a point where min-maxing really matters, so it is what it is. At least that's the way I look at it. I'm just here for fun.
All at once? I don't have time for games. The door to a whole new world.
Is that fear I sense? Your
Curiosity.
breathing is erratic.
Endless riddles.
That's why if you need help with builds, I'll gladly help. Yeah. Well, I'm not having trouble clearing stuff either right now is the thing.
You've just got to expand your thinking. Raise barriers of the unknown.
Not yet. Yeah, I know. Haven't gotten to that point yet.
Fortune follows luck.
Let's see here. What do I have on her that's giving her all that stuff? Let's see here. That's doing it. It's just a lot of the random stats on these things. Aqua started streaming, so I'm gonna go lurk again. Okay. Actually, now's probably about a good time for me to get off anyway. I gotta get ready to go to work. Anyway, thanks for being here today. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for having coffee with me if you had coffee with me. I'll probably be on again tomorrow. Oh, the ad just hit. Dang it. Dang. I can't end the ad. The ads have started. Anyway, gotta go. See, actually, let me do the points really fast. There we go. Okay, I gotta go. So, I will probably be on tomorrow. I'll probably play Final Fantasy 14. We gotta do our weekly re-clears. Saturday, I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter Wilds with Azura. And then Sunday, I haven't figured out what we're gonna do. We have a lot of time. So on Sunday, I'm trying to find a story game or a single player kind of game we can play. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll figure that out as we go though. It's still up in the air. Anyway, thanks for watching.